Hello everybody, I'm the voice of reason, Dave Stevens. He's the Tower of Power, Lee Hazel, and you are listening to LOB Cast Wrestling, your fortnightly destination for South London's #1 wrestling podcast.
What's South London's #2 wrestling podcast?
I don't know, I've never heard of it. I've heard of LOB Cast Wrestling though.
There has to be some. I mean,
Well, we got quite a bit to talk about actually. There's transfer news, Royal Rumble predictions, the AJ Styles situation coming off of Monday Night Raw, but we have to start how we normally do, with some beer.
With some beer, yes, absolutely.
Your turn for beer this time?
And this time around, I am absolutely shattered. I've had at least one grueling week of work. This week ain't been so bad, but I have been not sleeping great, so I decided to go back and get one of my favourites from last year. Prime Time's lager, but better. The lager that comes with a caffeine boost.
It's lager, but better. It's like our podcast.
Exactly.
It's wrestling podcast, but better.
But better, yes.
Let's crack this open then.
I think that's...
I don't remember.
Whoa.
Oh, you got a frother.
It's a lively one. It was just a decent lager that...
Now, so we've had this before, like about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Did I like it then? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, you seem to like it. See, the thing is that...
I'm just wondering if my acquired taste for, like, these random beers that you've been giving me over the past year is now, like...
Has changed
has
you
changed
in some
my
way.
taste. Like, I now like this beer now? I mean, it's all right. It's a bit bitter.
This was one of the ones you did like, because remember, it's just lager.
Yeah,
it's not like an IPA that I've...
Yeah. But some of them IPAs I can stomach now. It's the brown owls that you've given me the odd one. I'm not too
I've
keen.
never actually given you a brown
No,
ale
not
to
on the
try.
podcast.
Yeah,
In pubs we've tried some.
I have given you some of mine to try. I've never made you drink one.
Yeah.
I've never come back from the bar and given you a pint of Newcastle Brown or whatever.
No. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so we've got lots to talk. Should we talk about the main one? Should we start with AJ Styles? Because I think they're pretty sure that's the...
the one you put on the thumbnail?
The one I put on the thumbnail, yeah. Got to lead with that, otherwise it's false advertising. Only South London's #2 wrestling podcast do things like that. We don't do false advertising.
So we could be a few weeks away from AJ Styles' last match, which, to me, seems extremely premature with nowhere near the amount of pomp and circumstance that should arise from a wrestler who has been in and out of, but mostly in, my top 5 wrestlers of all time.
But do you really think he wants the pomp and circumstance?
He probably doesn't.
We've just had John Cena's retirement, but then last year we also had Christopher Daniels' retirement.
Yeah.
And there was no pomp and circumstance. So I'm wondering if he's decided, because for people that don't know, he's going to be facing Gunther at the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
And if he loses, he's put his career on the line.
Yeah. Gunther, a man that they have decided to call the career killer. And here is the reason why I actually think that he is going to win at the Royal Rumble and that AJ Styles is going to retire at the Royal Rumble event. There's a couple of reasons for this. One is that this is literally his 10th year anniversary in WWE, and he debuted at the Royal Rumble, coming in at, I think it was number 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So it will be his 10-year anniversary in a very, fitting place for him to tie on what has been an absolutely legendary career. But mainly it's because people keep talking about Gunther as being like this career killer, that he retired John Cena, he retired Goldberg. Whereas a few people have pointed out, he hasn't retired anybody because those matches were going to be those two wrestlers' last matches anyway.
Anyway, yeah, they were retiring regardless of the result, yeah.
So this could actually be a way that, in kayfabe at least, WWE could seriously tout Gunther as being a career killer.
Yeah. Legend killer.
Because this is title versus career. That literally is the stipulation of the Royal Rumble. It is title versus career.
Well, I mean, considering he's supposedly supposed to be, the rumours are at SummerSlam he's going to be having Brock Lesnar's final match.
Mm.
So
That's interesting.
You know.
Mm.
So, I mean, whether he wins or lose, I think they've done a really good job here because even if Gunther doesn't win, they've made it believable that he could lose. I think AJ's probably going to lose, actually.
Yeah, I am leaning. The more and more I think about it, the more and more the stars are aligning for AJ to bow out with the Royal Rumble. Do we take any idea that he might turn up in AEW after his retirement seriously?
I don't think so.
It breaks my heart to say that because there are so many people in that company I would love to see him.
I mean, you can never say never, though.
No, you can never say never, but he does feel like he is very much involved in the scope of. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go into the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, maybe.
AJ Styles goes like straight into the Hall of Fame after retiring.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could do. But I think, well, I mean, they've set up a really good match there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, I think yeah, I think he could go. It's a weird one. It's come out of the blue. I mean, we all knew he's going to be retiring this year.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think most of us just assumed it would be later in the year, not.
Yeah, well, apparently, they said that the contract runs out in February. Like that has been a thing for a while now. That his contract extends to the Royal Rumble, but it does not extend as far as WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, well, that's probably why he's going to lose then, because his contract's finished. They're probably just going to have him lose.
Yeah,
and that's it. What he does after that, who knows? Because
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see him in AEW. He seems to be a very strict WWE company man right now, though.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, it's like because kayfabe, Gunther beats him and he leaves WWE. That doesn't mean he has to retire from wrestling. I suppose.
No. Yeah.
So he could do. I mean, I doubt it. But then again, who's to say in another 2 years he decides he comes back for a couple of matches here and there?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine sticking with the company in some sort of ambassador role and getting a hefty paycheck for, the ambassador role is getting a paycheck for doing absolutely fuck all.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those deals where you get a lot of stock options as well.
Yeah.
In WWE. So you're incentivized to keep the company healthy and to try and keep the competition down a bit. That's one of the reasons why these wrestlers like to poo-poo AEW so much, because literally their financial wealth is tied to the financial success of WWE, which they see AEW as a detriment to.
Yeah. So that's an interesting story. So one wrestler on his way out, possibly some wrestlers on their way in.
Yes.
Many signings across the wrestling world as well. Re-signings and trades going on.
Okay, so which one do we want to talk about first? Do we want to quickly just, because I know we're going to talk about a person we discussed last time.
Yeah, should we talk about and then we'll come back to old Y2J, shall we? We'll come back to...
Y2J was who we were talking about.
I think we was talking about last week.
Yeah,
we was talking about Chris Jericho.
Okay, yes.
We'll circle back to Chris Jericho because I have some thoughts on that. But we, last week's Collision saw the Ops lose their trios titles to Speedball Mike Bailey, my favourite, Kevin Knight and Hangman Page. They won in a shock win because Hobbs has left the company.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see him.
He is not he's not on the roster page anymore.
I know.
But
Chris Jericho's still on the roster page.
Oh, is he now?
Apparently, yeah. So Hobbs is not on the roster. It's interesting as well because I mean I presume we're going to see him go to WWE.
Yeah.
I fully expect that. Probably on NXT, I would have thought. But I think it's weird because, I mean, obviously, before we started rewatching WWE the beginning of last year, I would have been sad that Hobbs was leaving.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, well, I'm going to see him next week on something else. So it's like, and this is one thing.
It probably makes his debut at the Rumble.
But see, this is one thing that's weird. I was thinking about this earlier about the wrestling business as a whole, because now where everything's on demand, we can watch everything and stuff. Whereas back when I watched it in the Attitude Era and stuff, if a guy turned up on Raw, it was a big thing because you didn't watch WCW. I mean, you might have got a tape trade and watched it or something, but you either watched Raw or you watched Nitro. You didn't watch.
No. And in many cases, you didn't have access to the pair of them. If you wanted to watch Raw in in England in the 1990s. It was on Sky Sports. And Turner Classic Movies you had to have satellite or something like that. Yeah.
But what I mean is, it's like, so if a guy turned up, like when Chris Jericho came to Monday Night Raw and stuff, it was a big deal. And if one of your guys left, it was a big deal because you weren't going to see him anymore. But that's kind of something that doesn't really happen now, because it's like, I'm pissed. Like, we'll talk about Chris Jericho and Hobbs, like, possibly leaving.
Yeah.
But I'm going to see him next week or in a couple of weeks on.
And that's pretty much like that's been confirmed. Like literally earlier in the day, I don't know when you guys are going to be listening to this, but literally a couple of hours ago, I saw it pretty much confirmed by certain reporters that they've got very, very, very good authority that Hobbs has signed a deal with them.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I'm actually quite confused by is there's something happens whenever one wrestler leaves a company for another company. Something always happens. It happened with Jericho even just recently, but it has not happened with this.
What's that?
Nobody has said it's a work.
Yeah.
Nobody has turned around and gone like conspiracy theory and gone, oh, no. He's not actually left AEW. This is all a smokescreen. He's going to like appear on the next big Dynamite. Yeah. It ain't going to be Revolution because that ain't until March, but like he's going to be like, he's going to turn up on the next, like, Bash at the Beach or something. He's going to help Samoa Joe win the title back against MJF. He's going to appear in a hood in the middle of the ring.
I suppose it's maybe because it's not quite a bigger story, really.
No, maybe not. I'm thinking either.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like Hobbs, but he's not. Yeah. He's not like. I mean, he weren't like one of the. I mean, you should have been, but he weren't one of their main event guys.
There are people who. You watch them and you hear them in a situation like this, and it makes certain like sparks in your brain fly.
Yeah.
And Hobbs, unfortunately, he ain't making anybody's brain sparks fly.
Do you think he's going to be in the Rumble? Maybe.
I think if you introduce him anywhere as a surprise, you try. But then again, they've also said that they can't do that.
They can't really do many surprises because the Rumble's in Riyadh.
Right. So I have been thinking about this. You know how at this time of year, a bunch of news stories get put about in the press by, they get leaked by WWE into the press, and there's like a load of red herrings in there, like, plans for WrestleMania are actually this, this, and this, when in actual fact, it is completely different, but they put those out there to keep everybody guessing.
Yeah.
I get the feeling the whole, Riyadh thing, the whole, keeping a surprise from people in Riyadh, I get a feeling that might not actually be as difficult as they're making it out to be.
Maybe. But I mean, I will come back because I will move. Speaking of the Riyadh spots, finishing up with Hobbs, I don't think he's got the Rumble.
Yeah.
Because I think.
Do you not?
I don't know, because I mean, you can have people like Obafemi and stuff in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're like very similar, and there's only 30 spots.
Yeah. And I actually wonder how big Powerhouse Hobbs will look. Because he's obviously one of the absolute biggest people in AEW, but in WWE, How big is he actually going to look?
Exactly. So, well, that's it. But, I mean, speaking of the Rumble, I don't think Chris Jericho debuts at the Rumble.
Do you not? Do you think he debuts at Toronto?
Because this weekend's Saturday Night Main Event is in Toronto, and I think he'll turn up on Saturday Night's Main Event. Because WWE seem to think Saturday Night's Main Event is the fucking shit. Moment, don't they? When it's not, it's crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they think it's a big... So I think
they have to, pump it up with big story moments because the actual content of the program is so poor.
But I think...
Reflected by the ratings, by the way.
Chris Jericho doesn't appear at this Saturday Night's Main Event, I don't think he's going to WWE.
Really? You don't think he's going to?
I'd be very shocked if he doesn't appear here and appears at the Rumble. I'd be very shocked.
I wonder, actually, if I think, 54-year-old Chris Jericho?
Yeah.
Has just decided to pack it in.
You reckon?
Mate, well, he said a long time ago, and maybe things have changed. Maybe the Saudi money might bring him back. Maybe Tony Khan hammering out a new deal for him would, bring him back. But ultimately, he did say one day, I'm not going to have a big retirement run. I'm not going to have a big retirement match. One day, I'll have the last match I ever have, and you guys won't know it until you never see me again.
Yeah, I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done. See, but the thing is, what Chris Jericho's no matter where he goes, it's smart. Because even if he stays with AEW, his reaction on AEW just before he disappeared, right? Yeah. Imagine his reaction on AEW if he comes back.
Yeah.
Like,
I am not sure.
He will not get the boos. He will get cheered.
Mm.
Are you telling me he wouldn't get cheered if he...
I'm not, I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
If he comes back and he's like, I'm staying with AEW.
Because remember how bad he was. Remember how bad the learning tree gimmick was. Remember how bad the last few matches were.
Yeah, but I think if he comes back... The thing is, Chris Jericho... Because he was doing a lot of the stuff like for the... Putting groups to try and get other people over and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were just boring. I think... See, whereas... He did that, but when he was the champion, it worked.
Yeah.
When with the inner circle and stuff, it worked because he was the champion. He was the. I think if he gets a championship and something.
Oh, what, one of their 500?
Yeah, if he gets a championship or something, not like a Ring of Honor World Championship, like one of the other belts, like the TNT or the.
Beats Willow for the TBS.
Yes, right. But you know what I mean? If he gets like the Continental one or the international or something like that, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. Like as a little final run. So, but yeah, so they're the main two. But we've also had AEW have signed some guys called the Rascals.
Yes, from TNA, and I don't know an awful lot about them, but I do remember Zachary Wentz, who is apparently one of them, being one of the main reasons why when I started to watch TNA again, I kind of stopped.
Well, I found out there's 4 of them, but only 3. But one of them's already been released by AEW.
Yeah, like well, apparently this was orders on high from WBD themselves, from Warner Brothers themselves.
What, to get rid of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because problematic tweets from God knows how long ago.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like, doing something 15 years ago shouldn't have any.
And genuinely, like it is, it's definitely pre-pandemic. It's definitely pre-pandemic.
You can't judge someone by something they done.
And he's a young guy as well. I mean? But he's a very young guy.
We grew up in an age where we did all our stupid stuff off film, and offline. You know, everyone's done something stupid in their bloody life. Let's be honest, it's ridiculous.
I will say these we did not know how good we had it back in the day, I've got to say.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if that's true, because I heard that he requested his release, so maybe he's going through something. And
yeah, I mean, that was that's what he wrote. He said, I am taking a break from wrestling and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
I just think it's, like, I hope it is his choice, and if it isn't, we had this with Jay Briscoe.
Yeah.
And we lost out on what would have been some incredible matches, some incredible feuds, some incredible storytelling.
Exactly.
From a guy who had already paid his debt. He did his penance. He went and he improved himself. He massively, like, put in the work and the effort, and it still wasn't good enough for WBD.
That's ridiculous. Cancel culture. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, so... Well, from TNA we got the Rascals, and also we got another. What was this guy? I forgot his bloody name now. He's teaming up with Mark Davis. What's his name?
Right, okay. So his name on the Indies
or something.
Yeah, Jake something.
Jake Doyle. He's
Jake Doyle. That's
so Jake Doyle signed. I don't really know anything about him, to be honest. He seemed all right.
Yeah,
it's another body in the Don Callis family, isn't it?
Oh, also, MJF. In the he has defended his he's defended the AEW championship, the actual AEW championship, in a bunch of indies.
Oh, is he?
And 2 of the guys in the indies that he was like, right, these 2 are the best people that I've wrestled. He's had a word with Tony Khan. He's got them contracts.
Oh, is he?
They're all elite. Yeah, I don't remember what their names are. I forgot. This is literally. I did not prepare this segment. I have just thought about this as we were talking about the Rascals.
Yeah, I heard he was defending on the thing, but then that's nothing different to WWE title matches on house shows. When
Yeah.
But well, that's interesting news.
Mm.
But some other from CMLL. We got Masque Dorado, is that his name?
Yeah, Masque Dorado, yeah.
Who is good. Him and Persephone have both got dual contracts now with AEW.
That's fantastic news for AEW.
Because I think that Persephone is awesome.
Yeah.
The Masque Dorado's good, but I think that Persephone is awesome. I was really impressed with her when we went to watch, when we was at Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door, yeah.
And the big German girl actually was good.
Yeah.
But the Persephone I thought was really good. So, yeah, so I'm intrigued to see more of her on it, because I know she's been on some Ring of Honor stuff, but not that I watch Ring of Honor, to be fair. I can't watch everything, but
no matter how much you try.
I know, but she'll hopefully she'll be on some Dynamites and stuff. It'll be quite good. So yeah. Well, I saw the signing news.
We've talked Hobbs. Yeah, we talked. Oh, one thing I was going to mention, just to bring it back around to AJ. A little fantasy booking that I maybe had. Maybe AJ doesn't want to come back to wrestling after WWE, but maybe he's in attendance at a point where a certain person who has a very close, a mentor of his back in the day, has a match with a certain MJF to over the AEW Championship. Maybe the last outlaw, Jeff Jarrett, has his last match with MJF, and MJF absolutely brutalizes him. Absolutely rips the crap out of him. And an in attendance AJ Styles decides, just when I tried to get out, they pull me back in. And I have now got to avenge Jeff Jarrett by beating the crap out of MJF. And then he wins against MJF, and we get AJ Styles versus Will Ospreay in Wembley. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is fantasy booking. That is Brandon Sanderson, Tolkien-style fantasy booking.
Do you remember when Jeff Jarrett was like, I'm going after the AEW World Championship, and then he just disappeared from TV?
Well, the reason is because apparently him and MJF made this almost year-long storyline for themselves. And Tony Khan was like, year-long? Are you mental? I'm not having MJF wrapped up in a feud with Jeff Jarrett for an entire year when I want him to be my champion at the end of 2025. And frankly, I agree with him.
That should have been wanted to watch a year long.
Right, so the retirement of Jeff Jarrett should be he is featured on TV for a year, and every now and again he bumps into MJF. But MJF is having feuds with other people. But then all of the little bumping into each other that they have, all the little promo segments that they do, like the little things build up to one big thing which blow off in one match. Not two, not a program, one match.
Or it comes to a month-long storyline.
Exactly,
Like a pay-per-view cycle.
Yeah. Like tell a proper story, but no more than 4 weeks. Absolutely no more than 4 weeks.
Old school pay-per-view style.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. God, how do we get to Jeff Jarrett from fucking AJ Styles fucking retiring?
Because I am a fantasist. I'm delusional. I am Delulu.
I don't think he's going. So what else have we got to talk about? Should we do some Wrestle Club? Should we get that away?
We can do. Wrestle Club,
Because I got an interesting one because it's Royal Rumble season, isn't it? So last week we actually recommended some Rumble matches last time.
Yeah.
You recommended 98. Yeah, 3 Faces of Foley. I didn't, to be honest, I didn't rewatch it. I've seen it a million times, but mine's been everywhere this bloody week. And I recommended 2001 Royal Rumble, was it?
The Brock Lesnar one,
The Brock Lesnar one?
Yeah, he won. Brock Lesnar won in 2001.
Stone Cold one.
I'm thinking of the wrong Royal Rumble then. Wasn't this the one where...
The one with the hardcore match halfway through that Kane threw out like God knows how many people.
Oh shit, I completely... I didn't realise that. I've seen that one as well, loads of times, Yeah,
arguably the best Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Arguably the best.
Well, you said... what people say is like the best Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I was also like, definitely the one where Brock Lesnar won, because people always say that's one of the best Royal Rumbles.
Which one's the Brock Lesnar one? Like 2003 or something, or I don't know. We're gonna have to Google that. Brock, when did he win the Royal Rumble? I don't know. It weren't 90. It weren't 2000.
Oh, maybe 2003 or 2002.
Might have been 2002. 2003. I thought.
Brock Lesnar did not win. Okay, so yeah, but
Triple H won 2002. So he won 2003 then.
Yeah.
Triple H won 2000 because that's when Triple H came back from his massive.
Quad tear. From the quad tear. Yeah.
But
we ain't Wrestle Talk. You know, I ain't Blampier. He ain't Tempest. We don't know like the ins and the outs and the dates and all that sort of stuff.
I was going to say that. I would have thought it was 2002, 2003. But anyway, but my pick for this one is going to be from Royal Rumble 2000.
Oh, okay.
Probably my favourite Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
Because I do love the Cactus Jack match. That is in our playlist.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But I'm going to recommend the tag team tables match between the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys.
Cool. And I will recommend the match from the main event of 98, which we were talking about last time. The Undertaker Shawn Michaels casket match.
Yeah, great match. I'll have to watch that one again.
One of like the best pieces of sports entertainment I think ever. Like genuinely, there is an operatic madness to that match that I think is fantastic.
Is that the one where they wheel him up halfway through and then Kane sets him on fire?
Kane, like, he's in the coffin.
And then Kane sets him on fire and then he comes up on the screen. Yeah, I remember that. Silliness. What shenanigans.
When I was a kid, because, you know, you got to remember, I am 11 years old at this point.
Yeah.
That terrified me. Like, that was, like, I genuinely thought I was seeing a man burn alive. Because I'm like, well, it can't be, like, a magic trick. Where the hell would he go? Like, he's literally axed it to pieces. He's like, so that the kerosene gets into the coffin.
He probably was out of that world before. He was probably under the ring.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And that was a pre-tape.
Yeah, but like, you know, my 11-year-old mind cannot comprehend such trickery.
Cannot fathom.
Yeah.
Oh. It goes to show like the age difference between us because like the stuff I was watching when I was 11 is
like two years at that age is a much bigger gap than like 2 years is right now.
Yeah, I mean I was what, 14 at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, even when I was 11, I remember I'd already seen RoboCop and Terminator.
I'd seen Terminator 2 and all that sort of stuff.
So how was that shocking to you?
But because...
Oh, mind you, I suppose we knew films... contrary to the government's belief, we know that films are films and they're not real.
Yeah. So, like, this is live theatre.
Yeah.
I am, like, you know, looking at this stuff, thinking to myself, like, how is this possible? How is this real?
You still believed at that point, did you?
I don't know if I was quite there. I know that I stopped. I realised that wrestling was fake, predetermined. Yeah, let's not get ourselves in trouble with the other wrestlers. I knew it was predetermined before I left primary.
Oh, okay. God.
Yeah.
How are we doing for time?
We're about half an hour in, mate. Yeah, just about half hour in.
Well, we've kind of covered most of our topics.
We could always preview the Royal Rumble.
We can preview the Royal Rumble, actually. Yeah, because we didn't do Royal Rumble predictions.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Right, so Royal Rumble predictions. They always come in 4 stripes. Winner, Final 4, most eliminations, person who's in longest.
Okay. So we'll do the winner of the men's first, shall we?
Winner of the men's first, Jesus
Have you got a winner of the men's?
Do you know what? There are all these really cool, interesting options for the men's Royal Rumble that I've got going through my head, which means that it really pains me to say that I think that the winner of this year's Royal Rumble will be Roman Reigns. When it could be Sami Zayn, it could be Bron Breakker, it could be Obafemi or Trick Williams, or, you know, a returning
Trick.
But you know, like, it would be exciting. You know, like last year we had Jey Uso, and this year I reckon they're going to go safe because they went with the surprise last year, despite the fact that it was absolutely the wrong surprise to spring for, and anyone could have seen that.
Yeah, see, I was leaning towards Bron Breakker, but I think Bron Breakker might win the Chamber.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to go with Bron Breakker in it, because that's who I've said for months now.
Do you know what? I'm going to let Hope win. I'm going to say Sami Zayn.
Well, see, the thing is, things have changed on this regards, because Drew McIntyre's won one of the championships.
Yeah.
So what are the matches going to be?
Well, that's a thing. I think that the whole thing that they're saying, where they're saying that,
the Mania plans, do you think they've done that to...
Yeah.
And you think Drew's probably going to lose it before Mania then?
People online were all like, it's so boring having Cena, Roman Reigns, do their third time out. It's going to lead to audience fatigue and that. And it's like, I don't actually think they believe that. I think they've done that to quieten people down, and it'll be like, hey, that thing that you didn't think was happening, it actually is. Aren't we geniuses? Aren't we so clever? Yeah. You'll notice neither of us is talking about WWE Unreal tonight, because after last series, neither of us really want to
was debating postponing the podcast and watching it, but I thought to myself, am I really going to watch this fucking series before, in the next 2 days? And I was like, no. I
saw a couple of bits on Twitter, and they just pissed me the fuck off.
I mean, I might watch them if we've seen it by the time the next podcast comes around, we might talk about it, but I'm not going to watch it just to talk about it on here. I'd rather talk about actual wrestling.
Yeah.
Because, let's watch a documentary about a predetermined show.
Yeah.
It's just like, none of that Unreal is real.
I know, it's like, do you really want to watch a documentary about the writer's room of The Simpsons? I mean, I absolutely would eat that up, but I am an absolute psychopath. Yeah. I don't think normal people really care. Right.
So that's the men's. What about the women's winner?
Women's winner. Right. This actually has me, because I think that they have decelerated the women's division so badly after it being such a great year for new signings and really exciting prospects. And now it's like they've just... Jordynne Grace has just landed on SmackDown in the new year with no bang, but a weak thud.
Mind you, looks like she's going straight into the main title picture, though.
She is, but I don't think she's going to win the main title picture, and then after that, she ain't going to be featured as... But this is what, I believe that she is in for the fate that a lot of them AEW women's wrestlers ended up with. She is going to go for the belt straight away, but by the time that WrestleMania rolls around, I'm not even sure she's going to have a match.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to go for the belt, not win it, and then drop down the card, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's going to happen. I'm stumped for the women's one.
I know. It don't feel like they are particularly behind any of the women right now. The only one that I truly feel like they have got their full-throated confidence behind, to me, is Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch might get it. But
she's the Intercontinental Champion at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that is a shout, because at the moment she's in a storyline with Maxine Dupree.
Yeah.
And Natalia's just screwed over Maxine Dupree. So maybe Maxine wins it back and then Becky wins the Rumble.
That would be good, yeah. Because I tell you this now, I will die on this hill. Last year, they gave it to the most predictable choice in the women's Royal Rumble, and they gave it to a surprise in the men's, and it should have been the other way around.
I think, actually, we're going to go... So you saying about Becky Lynch, I think maybe they'll probably be announced a match. Becky Lynch will fight Maxine Dupree at the Rumble. Mm-hmm. Maxine will win it back. Becky enters the Rumble, wins that. And then Maxine Dupree then goes on to fight Natalya at WrestleMania.
Right, yeah. Natalya at WrestleMania?
Probably pre-show.
Do you...
There's 2 nights to fill out now.
Yeah. I was going to say, the only reason why I say this is because as somebody...
Where is WrestleMania this year?
Vegas.
Oh, okay.
They did Vegas again, yeah. And I only say this because as somebody who has been a huge Natalya fan for years, having known what she could do when she was really helping young female wrestlers learn their trade in NXT, when NXT was first starting out with the takeover period. That's when I saw how good Natalya was. And they have not let her be that good ever since. So I just don't have the faith that they would give her anything at WrestleMania.
Who are the women? Oh, Stephanie Vaquer's one of the champions now, isn't she?
Yeah, she is, which is why I don't think they're going to have her in the Rumble. She'll have a, maybe she won't even have a title match because they've already got, pardon me, they've got 4 matches already, and let's face it, right, and 2 of those are Royal Rumbles. And
so you probably only could have one more match on that.
Well, WWE usually only do 5 matches on a card.
Yeah.
So I don't even know that you're going to get 5. You might just have Drew McIntyre versus whoever is going to win this 4-way at Saturday night's main event. AJ versus Gunther in the 2 Rumbles.
Who's in the 4-way?
The 4-way? I thought you said you watched SmackDown.
I do, but I've forgotten. Oh, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. So he might not be in the Rumble at all, actually.
What if Sami Zayn actually wins the title?
Do you think... I mean, like, I know that hot shotting is a thing, and maybe they've done this specifically to have Sami Zayn, like, win as a surprise.
Because the thing is, they could have...
Because one of the reasons people were saying that Sami Zayn was going to win the Royal Rumble is because he himself is Muslim, and Saudi Arabia is a Muslim country. So he has, like,
Yeah, but he's Syrian, and he didn't go to a lot of the...
He wasn't allowed to go in.
Yeah.
But still, like, those are, ancestrally wise, like, it's
so,
like,
so maybe he wins he actually wins the title at the show instead.
It's like when WWE recently said that, Finn Balor's in his home country of Northern Ireland, when actually he's just from Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Republic of.
I think, maybe you get that because Trick Williams attacked him as well. So maybe he wins the title and goes into a little program with Trick Williams.
Yeah.
And then goes into his Mania match with a Rumble winner. Because it wouldn't be surprised me if Cody costs Drew the title.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
And then that sets up a Cody Drew match at WrestleMania. Yeah.
Because I seriously do not believe that they're going to do Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and Jacob Fatu in a 3-way at WrestleMania.
I don't think so.
I just don't see that as being a WrestleMania main event. I really don't.
It could be a WrestleMania match. I don't think it'll be the main event.
I think Cody gets it back at the Chamber and Roman Reigns wins a Chamber.
Well, I'm going to go for my women's winner then. I'm going to go out on a limb. A random one. I'm going to go Asuka.
She's had one. Which is why I'm saying that I'm not personally...
I do think that Becky Lynch is a shout, but I don't see anyone winning it, really. I'm just going to go Asuka just for shits and giggles.
Do you know what? When did Rhea Ripley win a Royal Rumble?
It went long ago.
I think she won the Royal Rumble that was in front of the Thunderdome.
Maybe. I was going to say it was better within the last 5 years or so, maybe. But isn't she a tag team champion?
I know, she was 2023. So that is well out of that. So I don't really think... Do you know what? I think they're going to throw Io Sky a bone. I think they're going to give it to her.
Maybe. Unless Io Sky becomes champion before then, and then Asuka's versus Io Sky.
Did I actually already say? Did I already say I thought it was going to be Becky?
You said it's Becky. Right, so what did we say for top last 4 people?
Last 4 people, right. This is...
The men's, I think, is going to be easier to pick for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Roman, Braun, Cody, and see, because I think Sammy might actually win it, but so it's going to be Roman, Braun, Cody, probably be fucking Logan Paul.
Oh, we almost went an hour without saying his name. For me, Sammy, Roman, Braun, Obafemi.
Yeah, could be.
Because I reckon all those 3, the 3 who aren't Obafemi, will have to gang up on Obafemi to get him out, yeah.
I think Obafemi is going to be the one for
eliminations. Me as well, yeah. No, I think that's an absolute no-brainer. And I think if it doesn't happen, what are you doing? And I reckon Braun's going to get the Iron Man.
So, Braun Breaker's going to get the Iron Man. So, last 4 women?
Last 4 women, Becky, maybe Maxine, actually, because despite the fact that I have humongous problems with her push, and the storyline that's going into it. They, for some reason, I know why. It's because she's extremely attractive.
She's getting a lot better at wrestling. Her matches are quite fun to watch. I quite enjoy them.
Okay.
It does help that she's fighting Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
As well. But I quite enjoy it.
So, for me, Becky, Io, Becky, Io, who the fuck did I just mention? Maxine, and... Do you know what? Maybe Bailey. Maybe they throw Bailey a bone because Christ knows, I genuinely think she might be on her way out this year. But she also, to me, feels like very much a company girl.
Yeah. We'll see.
There's a lot of indoctrination that goes on in that company.
Well, I'm going to go for my final four. I'm going to go Asuka, Jordan Grace, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan.
So,
I think Asuka's winning.
I would say if you've got Asuka in the final four, then you should probably also have Kairi Sane.
Maybe.
Because, they're the team, aren't they?
No, I think Kairi Sane goes out before then.
Okay.
I think Kairi Sane goes out before then. I mean, I'm probably wrong because the women's one is so hard to predict.
Yeah.
So hard to predict.
I can't imagine that they would give most eliminations to Nia Jax again. No, do you know what? Jordan Grace. They'll give most eliminations to Jordan Grace. If indeed she's even in the Rumble, she might be in a match with Jade Cargill.
I think she's gonna, and I think she might do the Iron Woman.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I would personally try and give Iron Woman to maybe a Roxanne Perez or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that's a Jordan Grace type thing. But the Iron Man for me, Bron Breakker for the men's.
I keep leaning back. I have no idea if people are
Bron
even
Breakker for
hearing
men's.
me.
And the most elimination for men's, I think I'll agree with you on Obafemi.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Obafemi is... if they don't give him the most eliminations, then what are they doing?
This is a weird one because, they've got the bookies' favourite for Roman Reigns, I reckon. But I don't know who he's facing at WrestleMania if that's
But these days, the bookies' favourite
is never,
it used to be, very much used to be, but they've understood the detrimental effect that's had on the buzz around their events, and so they're keeping a much better lid on it.
The rumoured plan that it was Cody versus Roman and Braun versus CM Punk.
Yeah.
But we've already seen Braun versus CM Punk. I don't really want to see that again, to be honest. I mean, that's probably going to be... I reckon Braun's going to fight CM Punk at WrestleMania again.
Yeah.
But I don't see the Cody Roman match being the Cody Roman. Not for the title, anyway.
No, not at all, no.
I don't see that. Yeah, so interesting times. I think the Royal Rumble would have happened by the time we do the next podcast as well.
Yeah, no, it will do. It will literally be a couple of days after. The podcast will be a couple of days after.
Yeah, so that's the one to look after.
Are we done then? Because I don't think we've got anything else to talk about.
It was a nice quick one this week, weren't it, really?
I don't mind it being a quick one. The quicker it is, the earlier we get into the pub.
We get into the pub, I can limp to the pub on my rolled ankle.
Yeah, I've done that. I've almost on a bus, because you came down the stairs on a bus, didn't you? That's how you did it.
No, I done it on the stairs. That's on the coming from the station. On the
okay, all right, yeah.
But yeah.
Anywho,
well, we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time, where we'll be talking about the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much all that's going to be newsworthy, really.
Yeah.
That'll be the big thing. So it'll be Royal Rumble talk.
Yeah, AEW does have a tendency to duck out of the road to WrestleMania period a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania where it starts to get interesting. Isn't it? But so Royal Rumble talk next time, probably again on a Tuesday, because we have social lives again. So we'll probably be sticking with doing it on Tuesdays.
We'll be playing D&D again with our friends.
Yeah, with friends.
We haven't done that in ages.
Exactly.
I've only been playing D&D with his smelly daughter.
Yes. She don't listen to this. She won't hear that. Fucking kid. But anyway, so...
like, you're not going to show her that I said it.
I'll make a short and just send it to her on a TikTok or something. So yeah, 2 weeks' time. Until then, you can follow us on our socials at LOB Wrestling on all the socials. Lee particularly likes the Blue Sky.
Sort of like,
and the platform. He just likes this blue. He likes the blue sky and the green grass.
Staring up at the sun in the sky until it fries my brain.
That's the one we're more active on, really, because that seems to be where the wrestling community has moved to. That's not
at least the ones that aren't absolute fucking dickheads.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, if you are a fucking dickhead, you can tweet at us, and if you're not a dickhead, you can use Boyz.
You can skeet at us.
You can skeet.
Yeah.
I don't know what skeeting is.
It's Sky. It's a tweet from Blue Sky. So Sky tweet skeet.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, you can skeet us at LOB Wrestling. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Until then, Lee, tell them.
Fuck off.